that new to us. And those y'all that's new to the channel, new to what I'm doing, a lot of people may wonder why I do things the way I do. When I was a kid, when I was in kindergarten, it was easier for me to subtract than it was for me to add. And over the years, this mindset followed me. And so over the years, I became a person that do things without additives. Okay, I do things without additives. I do art and I don't have no references. I write books and some of them I publish and I don't even type them. I take the additions out and leave the pure that is. And the reason why I started running track barefoot is because I was in a situation where I was getting physical therapy. And the physical therapy, it wasn't helping. I was out for a whole year and I still wasn't able to run. And it was just one day, just one fateful day, everybody was playing tag. Everybody was running around. And you know what I said? You know what? I want to do this too. But you know what I did? I took my shoes off. I could run full speed, put my shoes back on, and I was limping all day, and I couldn't run no more. So then it stuck with me. And then I went back. I was able to get my times that I was running when I had spikes and shoes. I was able to get them times barefoot. I was able to get in NCAA meets and get third place and get places like that. Get last place sometime, get third place sometime, you know, but I'd be in the mix. But then there was this one fateful day where I saw on the internet, I was scrolling on the internet, and somebody was looking at the video. I was saying, okay, well, who is that running barefoot? I run barefoot. Then I look and lo and behold, it's me. So a lot of people in the comments was laughing, you know, why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? But I wasn't sweating because of what I learned that day. The reason why I was doing it that way, in that particular manner, I usually come out of blocks barefooted, but I didn't do it that time because I knew I could run faster from a standing start in practice. But my problem was reactions, because the meet before, I reacted a little early, and then I got a false start, so I made sure I was still before the gun, and I couldn't react, and everybody took off on me. Plus, I was running against high-level NCAA runners. It was the fastest heat. But anyway, a lot of people would look at that and say it's a loss. Okay? And on the day, I felt like it was a loss. I ran my slowest time ever on that day. But guess what happened? Right? Guess what happened? Somebody came up to me and they said, you know what? I saw your heart in that race. I saw your heart. He came up to me and said, I won my race because I saw your heart in yours. So even though I didn't win that day, even though there were people making fun of me, it don't matter. Because the heart that I show in what I do with this bare bones mentality, they give other people victory to do what they need to do in their squares and their sectors. And that's why I do what I do. Because I do what I do for the purity of what it is. It's Teslas out here that can outrun almost everything on the street. But a McLaren from the 90s, they go for $30 million a piece. So there's value in the purity and authenticity of what somebody does. And that's why I do it that way. And on top of that, over time, I had a lot of time to develop, a lot of time to rethink races. And luckily, as I kept progressing, as I kept going forward, I got to my best. I got to my running best. Racing NCAA athletes in practice, running high-level athletes, running into recreational athletes, racing whoever I could, racing against cars, racing against scooters, whatever I got a hold of, I would race. And then eventually, 6 years later, after all that development, now I'm in the position where I got first place on display. What's more important than first place is having an authentic presentation of who you are on the day. Giving your best, who you supposed to be. That's what it's all about. So when people look at it and laugh, let them laugh away. But you take what I give you and you apply it to your life, and you have victory too today. My message on the day is the race. Racing